Hello and welcome to the Grad School FAQ Quick Tips. We have a full-length webinar available on our YouTube channel, but for this quick tip session, we'll be going through things a little bit faster. So if you miss anything or you feel like you would like more detail, feel free to tune in to that other webinar located in our YouTube channel. But for now, we'll go ahead and go through our quick tips. First thing, what is graduate school? Basic thing I want to highlight here is that it goes deeper, not broader. So you want to make sure that you know specifically what you want to study and why, because you will not get a broad spectrum of focus areas within grad school. It's going to be one specific area going very, very in depth to that area. What is grad school? We're focusing in this area, the master's degree, anywhere from 1 to 5 years, maybe longer if you're doing it online, working full time, maybe shorter if you're a full-time student, but it's basically somewhere in this window. Obviously, prior to that would be your college experience, and after that, if applicable, would be your doctoral experience. There are two different types of degrees we'll be talking about, professional and academic. Professional are master's degrees that go specifically into a career field. So master's in physical therapy or a master's in a specific type of engineering. These people who go through this program are set up for one specific occupation, whereas academic degrees are much more broad. You graduate and you don't necessarily have a specific occupation that you would naturally go into. In fact, many times these degrees go into writing, whether it's textbooks or articles or teaching on the subject. It's not necessarily going and getting hired by a specific company to apply what you now learned. And there are many different ways to describe your types of degrees. There's the PhD, there's the master's program. Under these umbrellas, there's two specific wings of masters. So one's a master's of arts, another is a master's of science. So you might have a master's of arts in theological studies, or you might have a master's of science in business education. There are professional masters, so MFAs, MPHs, MOLs, professional degree, JD is Doctor of Law, MD, LMFT, licensed marriage family therapy. Many different degrees. It's good to try to figure out if you know specifically what career you want to get into, figure out what degree you would need to be in that career, if any of these, and then from there you'd want to figure out which school would help you get that degree best. So why graduate school? There are lots of different reasons. I'd say the major ones are you want to get into a job above your current pay grade. So you want to move up in your company, but that type of job requires an advanced degree such as a master's. So you start going through your master's program and hope to be able to move up, get that promotion afterwards. Another one is just to simply, it's your personal goal. You really want to get your master's, or you're really thinking that it'll help you grow as who you are as an individual. But I'd say by and large, the biggest one is this one. Please, I'd encourage you not operate off of assumptions. So make sure that if this is the reason you're doing it, that job does indeed require a master's. It might be that you could talk to your manager or supervisor and they would say, you know, we don't need you to have that. We just need you to have more work experiences. Or yes, we do need you to have an advanced degree and this is the specific one. The more questions we can ask at this stage, the clearer and clearer we'll get on where to go. Last thing you want to do is spend time and money in a program that you end up finding out you don't really need. And along those lines, we're talking about, is the graduate school right for you? Thinking about your short and long-term goals. Thinking, are you choosing it because you have a specific area where you want to go, or are you just kind of lost and not really sure what you want to study? If that's the case, if you're the latter option there, grad school is probably not a good option because, like I said, it's very specific. It takes a lot of time and a lot of money to be able to complete. And those are the other things you want to consider. Do you have the necessary qualifications to get in? And are you willing to invest that time and effort and expenses while you're there? It's not enough to simply get into a graduate program. You need to graduate from a graduate program. So consider, do you have this motivation as well as the other pieces of the puzzle?